All right, Rockies and Rays today. Yeah, I know it's early, but same old problems. Pitching, Ryan Feltner gave up a 2-run jack in the first inning. That's not a good start. Then it got worse in the sixth. A squeeze bunt. Catcher Jacob Stallings threw it into right field. 2 runs will score. Wow, that was it. Rockies lost 6-4. They scored a total of 8 runs in 3 games, and they're 1-2 to start the season. So now they're headed for Philly in a 3-game series before coming home to Coors Field for that home opener on Friday. Welcome to Talk of the Town. I've got Brady King and Nick Rothschild with me. And guys, the Rockies have finished up their first series of the season. No, it's not good. They went 1-2. They're already in last place in the National League West. And the pitching, the bullpen, that's the problem. And it seems to be the same old story every year.
Yeah, it's one of those memes, right? The Rockies have already been mathematically eliminated from postseason. Look, I watched way too much Rockies baseball this weekend, and it just wasn't even inspiring play by these guys. You watch what the Yankees are doing, hitting 11 home runs in 11 innings. That'll get you on your feet. Yeah. This Rockies product is so abysmal, Lionel. We've talked about the young players not being up here. I'm not going to get into that, but I'm just wondering how much longer Bud Black can continue to do this. Because at some point, we all love Buddy. We know he's been saddled with this issue. But at some point, he has to stand up and ask for the right products to do his job. And there may become a point where he just can't handle it anymore.
You want to be that guy that's well-liked, but I just don't know that this fan base, quite honestly, can handle another 100-loss season here. And that seems to be the direction we're going. I know it's very early, and there's, of course, some optimism and excitement with the home opener coming up. But with this talent and product on the field, if we're not going to utilize these new guys and get people excited about them, what are we doing?
Well, that's the problem is you come out and sell, all right, we're a young team. We got young, exciting players. And so the fans are like, oh, okay, well, we'll see what we got. We're going to lose 100 games anyway. Let's see the young guys, right? Yeah. What's the difference? And then you send Dollander down. You send Veen down. Drew Romo goes down. Benny Montgomery is down there. You got a couple of young guys up, but not the young guys you were excited about. We'll see what Bud does with what he's got, and hopefully the young guys will be up soon. Well, let's talk about something more exciting, and that's the future of CU football. The Buffs signed Prime to a new extension for his contract, over $10 million a year, one of the highest paid coaches in college football. And the thing is, they had to do that. Yeah. It's worth every penny for what Prime has brought, and you couldn't afford to not make him one of the highest paid coaches and risk letting him get away with another Dallas Cowboys situation.
Yeah, I mean, in just 2 years, Coach Prime not only brought so much attention to the university and to the football program, and the wins started following that, but he made CU football relevant again, which I don't know that any of us saw that coming for a long time. And it took the perfect person to be able to do that, whether you like his style or not, he was able to do it. So yes, worth every penny, and I think this is only the beginning for the Buffs.
Rough estimate, $150 million into Boulder last season. So yeah, you can't really argue against the money that he's making. And if you feel like perhaps this is a slippery slope because now every time Prime wants something, he kind of has the precedent of getting it. Well, that's just college sports, folks. Yeah. Nick Saban, every time a new coach got a new contract that was a little more than his, he went right back to the table with Alabama, and Alabama gave him more money. With Prime, it's not just about the money in his pocket, though. This is money to recruit and go into the NIL situation and to bring players through the transfer portal to Boulder. So those of you crying, oh, well, he already has enough money. He doesn't need $10 million a year. Well, it's respect for what he's done in Boulder, and it's resources to continue doing it.
Recruits are like, well, is he going to stay? I mean, he flirted with the Dallas Cowboys. Is he going to take an NFL job next year or the year after? Do I want to go there for Prime and then have Prime leave? Well, Prime ain't leaving. So recruits are now like, all right, he's committed. I'm going to commit and build this program and keep it going.
All Prime did was accelerate the process of finding out if CU was in or out on college football. If you want to be in, if you want to be a real player in a major conference right now, you got to pony up the cash. That's all this is. And Prime made CU commit. And I'm glad they did, because I really think as long as he's in Boulder, they have a chance to be in the college football playoff every year.
Now, the NCAA is not going to let Prime and Syracuse hold their spring game together in Boulder, which is ridiculous. The NCAA says, oh, well, other teams and schools didn't have the chance to do it too, so we want to make it fair for everybody. Since when has the NCAA ever been for schools or athletes or students or whatever? Never.
No,
until they get sued and lose. If I was Prime, I would sue the NCAA to have the spring game, and while it's caught up in the courts, get an injunction, hold the spring game, Syracuse, CU, ESPN, sold out, and then deal with it later. Let the NCAA lose, and then we'll go from there. But no other team asked to do this. This was Prime's deal. So why not let him do it, and then, oh, well, we'll do it next year too. Fine.
Well, the reasons the committee listed was late timing. They asked too late, apparently, for them to get this together. The recruiting advantages, which fair, but also you're right. They thought of it. They were going to agree to it. And the academic impact, meaning the kids might miss too many classes by agreeing to this spring game. I'm like, come on.
That's a good one, isn't it?
It's just another example of this lame duck organization trying to wield whatever little power they feel like they have. They are non-existent in the minds of most of these football programs at this point. And you're right, Lionel. They should just do this and dare the NCAA to do whatever they can, which is nothing, to stop them.